Joined by Towson head coach Laura Harper and Callie Cornegay-Lucas. Congratulations on the victory. Obviously, the fourth quarter was the difference. Talk about what your team did well to get this victory today.
For sure. We'll just start with Kylie Cornegay-Lucas. Remember the name, know who she is, know what she is for us. I think when we talk about our team, our toughness, our motor, Kylie knows what she has to do for us to win games like this. And she just showed up in a way so big that the team was able to follow. And, you know, credit William and Mary for their fight. Playing a team 3 times in one season is just so challenging, and every single time they have us on our heels. And, I mean, I'm just so proud of the fight and the push and the belief that each and every single person on our team had in ourselves today.
Questions?
Coach, you guys out-rebounded them 25-11 in the second half. Obviously, a focal point for you guys all season. How much of a difference do you think that made on the for the final score?
Defense and rebounding is everything, and we know that. The focus today before the game was defending and rebounding, and then we started out, we couldn't score. I was like, oh, God. But I know that when it comes down to winning a championship, you have to find a way to defend and rebound.
What's it like to be in the championship tomorrow?
It's amazing. We've been waiting for this, so we ready.
How are you feeling physically? 39 minutes tonight. Got a quick turnaround tomorrow. What do you have to do to kind of get yourself ready physically for the game?
Honestly, right after this, I got treatment, but I'm always ready for each game.
And then, Coach, 19 points at halftime for Sydney Wagner. You really increased the amount of off-ball pressure in the second half. Talk about Alexia, Sky, Mariah's performance on her in the second half to really make sure she didn't replicate that first half performance.
For sure, all-star performance from Sydney Wagner. We knew that it wasn't just going to be one person that could stop her. She was a focal point. At that point, she had 19, I want to say, after 28, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm probably just off on that. But she had so many. We knew that if we could contain her, it would give us a chance to get back into the game.
Coach, down 13 with like 30 seconds left in the first half. You guys had 2 quick buckets there to go into halftime only down 8. Do you think that was pretty important to go into halftime only down single digits considering how the first half went?
It's wild because I just told Sky on my way to media, I said, you don't hit that bucket. We don't get that momentum going into the second half. It gave us life. It gave us hope. We rallied behind her. And, Sky is our silent assassin. She's always there exactly when we need her. And that bucket was just something that was so big for us, propelling us into the second half.
And then India Johnston in the fourth, I think she had a couple of pretty big three-pointers there early. Can you talk about her importance of hitting those shots there and what she was kind of used to?
Of course, India Johnston is a 2-time Gatorade Player of the Year in the state of Delaware. She's been to the state championship multiple times. She knows how to play on this stage. She's just a freshman that's playing with some 20, 21, 22, and 23-year-olds. And I saw how she was today in shoot-around. She was locked in. She was hitting shots. We knew we needed her, and she was truly ready to go.
Kylie, you had 15 rebounds, and you asked the question about how important rebounding was, especially in the second half. For you, a lot of rebounding is effort, but there's other things that go into it as well. Talk about for yourself and for the team, how were you guys able to really dominate the Hornets in the second half?
Just boxing out. We talked about it in halftime how defense and rebounding is the most important right now. It's going to get us back in the game. So I just came out with the mindset like I need to go for every ball.
Anything else? All right, congratulations. See you
Thank you.
tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Coach. Just your comments on the game.
Well, first I'm going to say, don't let these red faces fool you. We're really tough as hell. So just going to open up and say that. I am extraordinarily proud of this team. I told them that I have to find a word that's bigger than proud because I don't think proud quite sums it up. So we fought. We were hit with fatigue. We played a very short bench. We were ride or dying with our seniors, and they put our team on their back the whole season, but definitely today. But I'm super proud of this team, and I hope that we prove to ourselves and to everybody else that the Tribe, we're for real.
You look at the final score and you see 17, but you were down 1, 6 minutes to go.
Yeah.
What does that say about the way the game went, what your season went?
Yeah, for sure. We knew it was going to be an emotional game, playing Towson for the third time. The last time we played them here, it was ugly, and we wanted the payback. And I feel like we were right there. We were right there with them. We knew after the half they would come out with a run. We tried to match it to the best of our abilities. And like I said, we just really got fatigued at the end. We wouldn't have been in that situation, though, 6 minutes left, down one, without the leadership of our seniors, the heart and soul of our team. Sid really carried us in scoring. Riley carried us in leadership. Bree carried us in energy, so we wouldn't have even been in that predicament if it wasn't for our seniors.
It seemed like Bree was more aggressive offensively. She liked to shoot more.
Bree did not want to go home. She did not want to go home, and she definitely didn't want to go home with me yelling at her to shoot the basketball. I can tell you that. That would have been haunting her in her dreams for the rest of her life, me yelling at her shooting the ball. I asked her before the game how she felt, and she said she never felt better. She was probably lying, but that's exactly what she wanted everybody to think. And so I'm happy that she was confident enough to take those shots. Even some of the shots that she missed, those are takes that we asked her to take all season long, and she did it today. So we wouldn't have been even close if she wouldn't have come in and scored her double-figure points.
Sydney, obviously 30 points, 19 of them in the first half. Did you see it as a sign of respect, the fact that you were always being tagged by someone on offense, even when you didn't have the ball?
Yeah, for sure it shows a lot. I think them doing that really slowed me down for a little bit, but I think the team was really able to stay composed during that time and get open shots, so that was good to see. Obviously it stings that we had to end this way, but a lot of respect for Towson and wish them the best in the future.
Sydney, did they change anything in the second half in terms of how they were guarding you? And if so, what did they change?
Yeah, they just really came out with the pressure. They kind of full out denied me, so they really didn't want me to catch the ball on the outside. So, kudos to them. I think they did a really good job trying to stop that.
Okay, I got a question. Dave Johnson on Zoom. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, they really used the three-pointer in the second half a lot to get back in it, which they're kind of been middle of the pack, I guess, and that this year. Was that something that was a concern coming in?
Not really. They hit a lot of threes against us. I think the first time we played them, I think they do a great job of hitting those emotional threes. It really stole the momentum when they did it. And we just needed to adjust. There were a couple of those we were in their face, but they were not going down either. So, we prepared for them to drive, to be athletic, to get to the basket, to punish us in the paint. And when they started hitting those threes, we needed to do a better job of just adjusting a little bit, maybe 1 inch higher, to give ourselves a chance to contest those threes, but then to also guard their drives when they were getting downhill.
If I can follow that up to Sydney, your final season was historic for this program in many, many ways. Your thoughts on that, kind of being on that, kind of setting the stage for the rest of the people to follow?
Yeah, this season for sure for me was my favorite season that I've been playing basketball, and I can, attribute a lot of that to the new coaching staff with Coach E. But I think, I'm super proud of the season and super proud of my teammates for, making it this far. Like, nobody thought we were able to do this, and I think it's just a honor. It's just an honor to be here and to be in this building and to be able to play under Coach E. So at the end of the day, I'm nothing but proud and can't wait to kind of see what the team does in the future.
Another question on Zoom. Go ahead, Chris.
Hi, Coach Davis. This is Chris Idell from Urban Radio in Baltimore. Sorry for the tough loss today. Just talk about your first season down there in Williamsburg, because we talked earlier in the year and you came from Wake Forest. Are you feel like your program is in the right direction if you guys go to the postseason?
I would say yeah, for sure. I was just telling the girls I didn't know what to expect going into the year. Transition years are always weird. You don't know if they're going to go up, go down, stay in the middle. And ours was certainly a roller coaster. We went up, we went down, we went up, down again, but we fought back to the top. And that's just a testament to all the work that our girls have put in. if we make it into the postseason, I know that they're going to fight like hell. That's something that they showed today, you know. So it's something that we're hoping for. And as far as moving forward, yeah, I think we're headed in the right direction. I think this team learned this year what it takes to win and how to be resilient and how to fight, but fight together. And that's not something that we always did this season. So, I mean, our senior leadership has really laid that foundation. Our freshmen have put in some really, really good time, some very good time. Alexa stepped up big time for us today. Rolf stepped up big time for us yesterday. And so now I think that they know from what they've seen from these senior leaders exactly what it takes to win in this league.
Anything else?
Back to the three-pointers. You guys didn't shoot as many today as you had. Was that by design, or you just saw? I mean, you were driving. So.
It was Towson's game plan. It was their game plan the last time we played them as well. They wanted us to drive. They know that when we start hitting threes, like it just opens up the rim for us. We can make layups, we can make pull-ups. And so they made sure that we did not get many open threes. I think, Rye only took 3 threes today. Sid took 6. I mean, there are times where each of them take 12. But that was just their scouting report against us. So, kudos to Towson. They wanted to take away our strong suit. And we did a good job figuring out how to score without the 3. But those 2 quarters, that first and the fourth quarter, we struggled a bit, and we needed those 3s.
You seem to do well on the boards until that fourth quarter.
Yeah, I really think that was fatigue. If you look at the stat sheet, we played 6. Kayla Rolf came in, she played 1 minute. We really played 6 to their 9 people. So they were coming in with fresh legs. They were coming in with shooters off the bench, with athletes off the bench. And so I do think that we fought as much as we could until we just got fatigued there at the end.
You didn't have a lot of turnovers. You had 8.
Yeah, we only had 8 turnovers, and they were inside of our skin sometimes. I was trying to get them to throw their bodies into the Towson girls a little bit more to get those fouls called. But yeah, I mean, we took care of the ball. We knew they were going to jam our ball handler. We knew they were going to make our point guard make really, really hard decisions being pressured. When they started face guarding Sid, that's when our offense got really stagnant because obviously a lot of things go through her. So we had to then move her to the point guard position, which she can obviously do, but she's great off the ball. So it was just great game planning, great game planning for them.
And how big was that play at the end of the first half? I think of the charge or the pick 3, and then I think you were up 11. You were driving. You had the ball. If you missed, you were 11.
Yeah, it was like a 5 or 6 point swing. That whole sequence was a 5 or 6 point swing. So that hurt quite a bit. And I think our girls, I don't think it discouraged them, but it did disappoint them a little bit going into the half. You think you have this big lead, and then within seconds, there's a 5 or 6 point swing. So, I mean, that hurt, but that's no excuse. We were still up going into the third quarter. I think that when they started going on their run, we needed to find a way to stop that run a little bit more, and I should have just called another timeout in that quarter to help with that as well. But I mean, we did the best that we could. We gave everything. I would go to battle with this team 100 times the way they fought today.
All right. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.